shop? Yeah, I want to go to a candle shop, sure.
Sounds like we're detouring then.
I mean, it's not, the house of whatever is not going anywhere, right? I mean, it's a giant building, it's not going to walk away.
I mean, to be
I'm
fair,
gonna
at
look
least...
very pointedly at the mages, and I'm going to go, it's not going to walk away, is it?
I mean, to be
the
fair...
house is not on legs.
To be fair, it at least looks like we're in the area for a reason. We're here to buy candles, right? We're not just immediately jumping into this manor house.
We went to Chandler Street and bought candles. No one was surprised that day.
Yeah, we'll go with the candle shop.
I want to look at Griff's character, and I want to go, no, but, like, in all seriousness, can they make the manor walk away? Can they do that? Is that a thing?
Maybe if you were a god, you could.
Well,
I think it's beyond most men.
The manor house is large and not. It is a 3-story structure. It has basically 2 stories plus a tiny little observatory on the top, and it is not on any obvious legs.
It's Griff's moving castle.
It's a big, giant rock. I don't think anyone can move it.
I mean, I wasn't sure, man. I seen some wizards do some weird shit. I just wanted to be sure.
Good to know. Yes, the candle shop is indeed. I guess they would use beeswax candles. The front room itself is a small room. Behind them must be something a lot larger. And there are 2 bored-looking pangolins here. You guys know what pangolins are, right?
Oh, yes, the nervous-looking things.
Yes, the nervous-looking armor-plated things. The 4 of you will come in and they'll look at you and quizzically, like they've never seen you before, and squinting at you for a moment, and then their expressions will change. Hello, rich foreigners!
Oh yeah, I'm dressed in like fancy pirate gear, aren't I? All right.
Yes, hello, have you come here to purchase?
We're just looking around for a little bit.
But this is not a factory outlet, he explains. I've got lots of candle making is well, actually, no, he wouldn't say that. I'm going to apologize. Candle making is a long and traditional art that we have practiced here in the Delton Valley for centuries. Observe as we have several different scented candles.
I'm gonna observe.
Just smell that. Many places will, of course, try to sell you inferior brands, but only ours have the true sense of lavender, honeysuckle, cypress, frankincense, and don't know, says the merchant, his tail switching from side to side, but you look like the sort of discerning person who appreciates myrrh.
I can do with some good frankincense and myrrh.
I can sell, not only we sell the best incense and candles, other places may be closer to the river and have better locations, but it is only here in the true inner city that you get that authenticity of artisanal bespokeness.
There's
now, the question is, do they actually have a quality to their candles seriously as they demonstrate them to us?
Well, if you want to observe their candles and make a roll of mind, observation, and craft with an extra D12 if you have candle making.
Oh, yes, my candle.
What a coincidence!
Right. I mean, most of you I know you silly adventurers picking careers like wizard and knight and not, no one wants to be Chandler.
Well, no craft or candle making, and oh wow, my observation roll came down horribly. Like, yeah, these are like every other candle.
They're not obvious forgeries.
These make smelly smells good.
Donovan's gonna give a bit of a look over at Eldritch. Like, he should maybe be poking his way here. So this is.
Well, no, I mean, I would be looking over at Khalid and say, what's the phrase? What do I need to say here?
Try using the first phrase that was in the letter of "Oh's glorious son, come to us soaring," and prostrate yourself on your knees.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna look over at them.
Sell it, sister.
I'm gonna look over them, and then I'm gonna look back at Kelly. No, seriously, what should I say?
See, you've learned the first lesson. I'm totally funning with you. This isn't where we're supposed to be. I see no telltale signs. I just wanted to see you make a fool of yourself in front of all these people.
Yeah, you want to get
Black
that cough
Khalid.
looked at.
Knowledge is belief. Belief is power. And I
How much for
believe-
one of your honeysuckle candles?
Candles themselves are actually pretty expensive because you have to go through a lot of work on those. Let me look these up in the book.
Yeah, how much though?
Not cheap. Let's see.
I could really go
Wow.
for a honeysuckle candle.
The word candle appears a lot in the Ironclaw book.
Oh dear.
There we go. Wow. Okay, the minimum price for a candle is 1.5 dinars.
Yeah, I'll buy a honeysuckle candle.
Okay, well that would be a our artisanal bespoke candles are 7.5 dinars a piece.
Oh, wish I hadn't given Mohammed. Sorry, whatever the grocer's name was. Wish I hadn't given him so much dinar.
Mustafa.
Mustafa. There we go.
Meanwhile, Mustafa's at his house, all like lit with candles, going "Wahaha! No longer must I curse the darkness."
Do you have anything that smells like a honeysuckle candle? But what do you make the honeysuckle candles from?
I think honeysuckle is a specific type of plant. There are
It-
some.
it
rare
is.
plants-
It is. I'm asking. Do they actually make it from honeysuckle, or is it something else?
Well, I assume I could stop the game and do a long research on the art of candle making.
Okay, well, if we just
Mostly-
assume that they make them from honeysuckle, I would ask, do you have any extra honeysuckle that you make these from?
You mean you all buy the raw ingredients?
Yeah. You just gave us a whole spiel about how you make them, right? It's a long thing that y'all have done here for generations.
He kind of shrugs and says, "Well, if your money glitters, then yes, I can sell you the raw ingredients. How much honeysuckle do you want?"
How much can I get for 1 dinar?
1 dinar, I can give you enough honeysuckle to make 3 candles.
Ah, sure, I'll take that.
Right down, you have a honeysuckle, 3 candles worth. It's probably just a few drams. Most of the candles probably just boring wax. If anyone wants to buy anything weird like incense or lamp oil while they're here, I assume none of you guys actually want to do any of that.
I want to ask them if they have any like candles that could help purge like evil spirits.
Why, yes, yes, we do. This candle here is guaranteed that you light it and will help keep away all sorts of evil spirits because that's what myrrh is for. And you can end. I can see from the look about you that you are haunted by the past crimes and tragedies that you have witnessed, and that you have a dark road ahead of you. I know not what ill stars you walk under. That is for the sages to know. But I can sell you this candle of myrrh, and for a mere 15 dinar.
15 denarii for a fancy smelling stick.
That will ward off evil, or so he says, and I
It's
am
not just
incredibly
fancy,
skeptical.
Keeps the evil away. And actually, I'm gonna let Eldritch take his road on this. Powerful incense will keep many lesser undead away.
Can I haggle him down?
The question is,
have-
does
Do you have haggling as a gift?
Yes, I do.
Then he will sell it to you for 13 dinar.
I can't roll anything to get him lower than that. I have negotiation. I've got.
what Donovan wants to know is this actually strong enough to elicit that effect?
Yeah. To keep the game moving a little bit faster, we said that anybody who has haggling can just buy certain items at a discount, and anything that's labeled extravagant can be haggled over. This isn't really that haggled over. He knows, 13 dinar is as low as he can go.
Alright. Nah, I'm good.
If you want to buy, you could, since you have haggling, buy half a candle for 6.5 dinar.
I'm gonna look over at Chris Sketch. I'm gonna go, is it worth it to get half a candle?
Oh, well, my original question was, is this candle actually strong enough to produce that effect?
I don't know, you're
Your
the magic
necromancer
guy.
will see. It's funny, would say Khalid here. It's enough to keep away lesser undead. Now I'm waiting for you to ask me what a lesser undead is.
It's like an undead but baby.
Well, there's lesser undead and greater undead.
I imagine probably something simpler, recent, underpowered.
Yes, a lesser undead is anything that's kept away from burning myrrh. He nods, his waddles jiggling.
Okay,
It's funny.
But is it worth it to?
So then, just the fact
Well,
that it is
he
enough
says-
to keep things at bay.
He says, I don't know. If you're worried about being mobbed by 24 skeletons who not only get a mob bonus, but also get a stacking fear bonus and can easily tear you limb from limb if they overwhelm you, the candle will be indispensable. On the other hand, if you're a sane person who stays away from places cursed by horror and evil, then no, you probably never need it.
Well, I did recently
never
just
know.
lose my my fighter guy. I don't know where he went.
Well, anyway, the guy says, I have to go back and the shopkeep will say, I have to go in the back and supervise my useless brother-in-law to make sure he's making candles. So are you going to buy something or not?
I'm still waiting for confirmation from my mage boy to tell me if this is
Confirm.
worth it. All right, I'll half a stick for 6 denarii.
6.5. Well, for you, 6, he said. I like you look to me like somebody who's going to get into a lot of trouble, and also, so
We'll
here
probably
you
come
go.
back.
Technically, I believe it's a stick of incense and some flint to light it. I'm waiting for people to accuse my game of historical inaccuracy. I assume the rest of you can finish your business. No one here is looking for lamp oil, incense, or candles.
No. The only thing remaining is if Eldritch actually does the thing.
Eldritch, do you do the thing?
Yeah, I take a bit of honeysuckle out of the thing that they gave me, and I stick it in my mouth, and I suck on it. Because that's what you do with honeysuckle. I grew up
That
in a
is what
place
you do.
that has honeysuckle.
Yep, and
So
it tastes
now-
better when it tastes better not in candle form.
Yeah,
I'd imagine.
that's why I bought all this honeysuckle. It's like a portable snack.
Did you actually? Did you buy it just so
Now-
your character could eat it?
Who rolled 4 successes last time
On
That was
observation.
Quote.
on the observation? Oh, sorry, on the stealth to get rid of the guys.
Yeah, I think it was quote.
I only rolled 3.
Yeah, Quote rolled 3. Nobody rolled 4.
Oh, well, all right, but quote, you're the assassin, right?
Yeah.
All right, so while these guys are arguing, you walk, the door is open, like as in the door just stays open the whole time. It's the freaking desert. And you'll walk outside and you'll see the other buildings around. And yeah, with your keen eyes, you're pretending not to look, but your ear will twitch, and out of the corner of your eye, you can see that there is a cloaked figure skulking across the street. So someone, one of those weirdo guys, he's definitely a lemur. So, long limb monkey guys. So yeah, somebody is watching you.
Well,
He's
the last
really
guy
good
was
at not being seen too. So I'm sorry. Go ahead.
The last people who chased us, one of them was a lady. Possible this is the same guy or someone among their kin.
Yep.
So,
Or it could be you've, 2 rival assassins guild. That's probably absurd.
I could chase this guy down, or better yet, I'll just quietly inform the rest of the group,
Okay. You do so.
and then I wait.
All right. Concluding your business in the candle shop, do you want to go and find the entrance to the manor house, or do you want to burn your candles in the street while screaming, or do something else?
Well, I do kind of look over at Eldritch and just go, were these not the friends we were supposed to meet?
Oh, did you not hear Khalid? It said no.
I didn't say it out loud, you idiot. I'm not, I am no.
Whoa,
Neil
Khalid,
Neil.
calm down. All he said was friends.
No one's accusing anyone of anything. Why are you so defensive? I'm not defensive.
I'm not defensive. You take that back. You also forgot pleasant, he says, striking you with his sword.
I'm not a big.
Start beating us with a stick.
Of course, I have a stick.
But if this wasn't where we were meant to conclude our business, maybe we should get on to our other business then.
My friend, I think sometimes you just need to calm down. And I hand Donovan a piece of honeysuckle.
Oh,
Uh,
Donovan takes it and goes, the stars were
tastes-
right, it is good.
It tastes like a plant, vaguely sweet, but it's the Middle Ages, so beggars can't be choosers.
Yeah, it's not like sugar products all over the place. This is like the greatest treat you could probably find for cheaper than a dinar.
So, if you want to go to the manor house, you'll have to walk all the way around the other side. Like I said, it's got a wall.
Mhm.
And there is a door that leads since it's daylight outside and normal hours, the doorway itself has a gate which is open, and you can walk into the courtyard. But when you walk into in the courtyard, you can see they've got like a small like courtyard that surrounds the house, so you'd have to climb over the wall and cross like about 3 paces of empty space. It's like a court. It's technically a courtyard, but it's ridiculously tiny. It's got a lot of dead plants in it because it's the desert and nobody's watering them. But some of them cling to stubborn life. Then there is an archway that leads to the house, and the archway is recessed, so there's a vestibule before the door itself, and there is a bored-looking dole or wild dog sitting there, leaning against the door. He is wearing he's stripped to the waist. He's wearing just breeches, and he is fanning himself and is just like having a terrible day.
Khalid, if this was the place, what would I say?
What would be a good passphrase? Khalid says, well, the passphrase to the person we're looking for would probably be knowledge is belief, belief is power. But I'm also thinking, he says, stroking the wattles underneath his beak, that's just the doorman.
Yeah, but I mean, if we can get the doorman to pass a message to the Lord of the Manor.
Well, we happen to have a letter of introduction that'll get us through the door.
Yes, says Khalid. We've got this blue blood here. We can just go inside.
Yeah, Eldritch will sigh, suck on his honeysuckle.
Yeah, I mean, we could be all cloak and dagger about it, but the idea is to be easy. The best power comes easy. Remember, as a necromancer, your goal is to use as little power as possible.
And of course, to be as subtle as possible and say necromancer out in the middle of the street.
Well, shut up. Bonk.
Don't tell me how to live my life.
If you cross the courtyard, the panting dog will like see you approach and like straighten up. And say, yes, peace be upon you, people. He looks at you and like, so you got a church guy and nobles. You're not adventurers, are you? I'm sorry. He straightens up. How can I serve you today, good people?
Well, good morning, good sir. We would like to meet with the lord of this place. We have a letter of introduction from a few friends of ours who have guided us here. We're
Okay.
interested in
He nods, saying, I believe you, with the look of someone who's, I'm paid enough to guard the door, but not enough to actually be literate. So, yeah, that sounds legit. Who do I announce?
I look over to our captain here.
I'm gonna give him a very, very exaggerated bow, and I'm gonna say, you can announce Captain Samuel.
I'm just a peasant who guards the door, but thank you. Oh, okay. Samuel. Captain Samuel of the gestures. Just Captain Sam.
Do I need to remind you of your ship?
No, you
not
have
legally mine yet.
You have a last name. You're a noble.
Oh yeah, Captain Samuel Indoril.
Indoril, yes. That name doesn't mean anything to me. I'll go find out if it means anything to my masters.
Right.
One moment. Please wait under this intolerable glowing orb of deadly lasers.
What, really?
Yes, really, it's called the sun.
Yeah. Sorry, I can't be the only one who's seen that.
Seems like you are.
Oh no, I see it. I live under it.
Oh no, I mean, I don't know what you're...
Okay, so he goes inside. You guys wait a few minutes. Your assassin will note that the robed guy falls back. But whether he fell back to another vantage point to watch if you leave, you can't quite tell. I don't know. You're just, you're still, he still might be out there. But then the dog guy comes back and says, right this way. The mistress will see you.
All right.
Excellent.
Let's go. Where's assassin? What is assassin's name? What's your character's name called?
It's Ada, right?
It is.
Are you-
Ada?
Okay.
Ada?
Is
Okay,
quote muted?
so-
No, sorry. I was
Sorry.
distracted. Somebody was talking to me from my family.
Those
Okay.
dreaded somebodies.
Sorry.
Ada, stay outside and see if you can't like figure out why someone's following us, or I'm gonna very kind of pointedly say make them stop following us.
Okay, so you.
Ada, you have all the necessary skills to do
Pay
such a
those
thing.
bills.
Maybe less for a 1-on-4 fight. So
If it's 1-on-4, I'm assuming Ada is intelligent enough to not try and fight.
I don't know. Ada wants to be the master of all assassins, or whatever that goal was again. So maybe a 1-on-4 fight would be a proof that you indeed.
So
If
this
you
would
speak
be
good bragging right, sure, but
stealth.
can't brag if
low
you're dead.
profile, D12.
Right. It's mind because you're trying to find the guy and flank
Wait.
him.
I think we need to clarify something. You told that to a necromancer that you can't brag when you're dead. You can't. I most assuredly want to tell you that you
Kali-
can.
hey, I
Kali
don't know
puts
you're
his
a
ring around
necromancer.
Eldritch and they have a hearty laugh.
I
It
was
goes
not
on to
aware. It's a character.
But yeah, in order to sneak up on someone like that, this can be mined this time because you want to be vigilant about it, and stealth and low profile. Do you have anything else up so you sneak up on people?
Disguise. But that's
Dis-
it.
Yeah, disguise is specifically for pretending to be someone else.
Why don't
So
you dress up like a beggar and see if you can't get up to him and be like, for the poor,
that's how low profile gets in there. Because if you were player characters, you wouldn't let any. Think about if you were player characters, you wouldn't let anybody sneak up on you, especially beggars. Yeah, no.
And low
low
profile adds the D12, correct?
Low profile does add the D12.
Okay.
Low profile is for blending in, looking unimportant. Disguise is for looking important and someone you're not. Both of them together is awesome.
Yeah. 1, 2 successes.
Do you have a favorite use for stealth?
No.
Disguise
take
yourself
favorite-
as king of the beggars.
You could take a favorite use of stealth being an urban environment if you want to, or you could just let these 2 successes ride. 2 successes was not enough to get an ambush on these guys earlier.
Yeah,
You could also burn your personality if you want to do that, or tap your personality.
all right, I'll tap my personality. It's
And what was your personality again?
overconfident?
There might be 4 of them. Who cares? I'm master of assassins.
I am the master assassin. I will assassinate them.
Okay,
Yeah,
so we're never going to see the assassin again. It's good to know.
So what is it?
That's a D12. You tap it, which means you only get to use it once
9.
per day.
So that's 3.
3 successes. So you wander off to go ambush the guy. While you go to do that, I'm going to focus on the people who went inside. You are brought inside. The place is